Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. We are live, I think. Hey, everyone. I'm so sorry about that. I had to check in with a couple other sources right now. There seems to be some conflicting information as to the nature of if I'm streaming and if anyone's here. Um, Yay. Okay, we are live. It looks like we're good. I don't see anyone in chat. Seeing as I don't see anyone in chat, it's still enough time for me to get configured. I'm going to be hanging out. Let's see how we do this. Let's just make sure we are in AVC. Okay, we are in AVC. Okay. Now with that settled, let us begin. Skyblock. Trying an innovative new system where I have chat open on my phone, thinking that will somehow help the problem. Okay, here's what they've added. Interesting. I haven't played Skyblock in 1.19.2, so I didn't know they gave you a sugarcane right off the bat, this one. Actually, no. I don't trust myself. You know, it's funny, it's actually raining IRL. If you notice any slight jank, by the way, that's because I actually, right now, what's the word I was looking for? There's some slight jank is because I left my mouse in my apartment, and I am not currently there because of aforementioned Wi-Fi issues. So I have to play on a trackpad. I didn't have time to fix this before the stream, so we're going to be making do here, unfortunately. But, however, we are still doing Minecraft to the best we can. We got a crafting table. We're in business. So, from what I remember about Skyblock, the first thing you do is create a platform that is not restricted by surface. Hang on, how do we do this? Okay. Move mouse. But this track can't too much work on an act. Okay, how does this work? We are going to place that block down there. We're going to move down here. Ah. Really don't like playing with the trackpad. Okay. Don't break or do anything stupid. No. I really don't like not having a mouse. You know what? I have an idea. Improvise. Okay. Stole a mouse from something else. Hopefully this works. Where is it? Hang on. We're going to attempt some troubleshooting. The room I'm in has a mouse in it, so I'm going to attempt to wire up that mouse to my computer. This is a bit of a rush job. I don't know if this is actually going to work. I really hope you can't see any of my stuff. We are just trying our best here. So, in the meantime, seeing as I'm the only one here still, how was your day, Joju? My day was great, Joju. Thanks for asking. What did I do today? Well, I work. I mean, that's pretty normal for me on weekdays at this point. Hang on. Did I wire the right thing? Um, it's tangled with the keyboard. It is tangled with the keyboard. We're dealing with this here. So yeah, my day was pretty good. I did work. Hung out with some friends at work. Got a great crew at work. I haven't told any of them this channel exists yet. Actually, that's not true. I did tell them I did, but I'm very specifically not telling them how to find it. So, if they are watching my streams for however long it's been since I mentioned this channel exists, hi guys. Sorry if you found me. Hope you like what I'm doing here. It's a little weird. But my goal is to play Minecraft and have fun. My goal is to play Minecraft and have fun doing it. Hopefully with as much chaos as I can muster. Okay, good. We have successfully hijacked the mouse. Yes, we're in business. Oh, that feels so good. I finally understand all the people who told me to just get a trackpad or to just get a mouse all those years. Like, the difference is palpable. I had not appreciated it before. I'm sorry to everyone I made fun of for that. Did I make fun of people for that? I honestly don't remember. With me, it's a 50-50 chance. Okay, where were we? We were in the process of tearing down as much of this island as possible to make a platform. That's what we were doing. My question is, how far do I want to take this right now? And I'm thinking the answer to that is probably a little more. I want a ring around the island. I want to have more space in case I fall off. Falling off is kind of the worst thing you have to do with Skyblock. I don't know if you know about the game. If you're curious what version of the map I'm using, it is the one from Gemini Tay's recent series. I do recognize just how much influence I take from Hermitcraft, and I have great respect for our Minecraft betters, I hesitate to say. Some are definitely better than us. You ever seen Gil Hills? I'm very glad that the grass has transposed down here because I was not looking forward to having to replace that. One other thing I'm worried about. in setting this up is lack of blocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pad this out a bit here. That's right. Yeah. I'm realizing now I probably shouldn't have done this in dirt. Whatever. And we'll patch this as much as we can later. But I am going to claim the rest of the dirt on the surface for excursions. Where was I? Train of thought. I have one of those sometimes. Yeah, so if anyone from real life, my work life, finds me and finds this stream, hi guys, good to see you here. Hope you enjoy the show. This is what I do when I am not coding like a maniac. Okay. Let's plant a couple of trees this time. Emptying out that container for a bit, so we can safely relocate chests. Yeah. Oh, thank God. I was really worried that would fall off the void. So imperative that everything falling off the void here. That's why you do the ring, though, so you don't have to worry about that. Next step, get as much plankage as possible out here. You've got a couple trees growing, so that should buy us some time. Oh God, hit the wrong one. Actually, wait, that's useful. That's an asset. Oh yes. We are getting blockage. I'm very scared about losing everything I have, so I am going to back it up with a chest right now. Dirt is kind of more precious than gold right now. Because we don't have access to the nether yet. So let's go for this iron. There's a lot of zombies left for that one. Can't get a flint and steel yet. My heart stopped for a second. I am very scared. I do not like this. The good news is we have enough dirt for a backup attempt should the worst happen. And I'm trying very hard to have nothing on my person that is not completely and totally replaceable. Even dirt's replaceable, but that comes much later in the process. And every piece of dirt now is precious. We got 2 oak trees growing. They have not grown in yet. It's gonna take a bit. Thing is, you think about Skyblock, I haven't done it in a while, but I'm starting to think that the key here is to just lose myself in the game and not overthink every bit. Like, even if I lose some dirt, it's not the end of the world. Placeable. Also, the only thing I can do right now is build up the blocks. This is literally the only thing I could do at this exact moment because still waiting on the trees to grow. And we're going into night. as I'm playing this now, I'm feeling this creeping anxiety about being over nothing and how fragile everything is. And I think it's really interesting just how much fear this game, this form of Minecraft specifically, can elicit in me. Like, I don't get this scared playing survival or any other form of Minecraft. This right now, the scarcity, the lack of security, the everything about it is just so completely terrifying. And I hate it, but I also love it. Like, I'm trying to think of better words to describe how I'm feeling right now. It's an interesting feeling. I don't know if any of you can relate. I know Ace, who I know isn't here, but if you do get here, Ace, you've done Sky Island, which is like similar concept. But is that similarly like just completely throat-clenchingly terrifying? I guess now all we do is wait for the trees to grow. Does that work in this version? No. Okay. All we can do is wait. The game doesn't run. It's kind of the way the game doesn't run for traffic distance. Okay, I'm going to have to just sit here and wait for a bit. No one's here in chat, so I guess I can like go and eat dinner or something. I don't know. If someone shows up in chat, I'll come back. And just like that, I have conveniently finished my dinner. Um, where are we? Hi. If someone's watching this and doesn't know what's going on, I'm playing Skyblock. We were waiting for trees to grow. It was taking a while, but now we have all the materials we need to all materials we need to do a quick first pass. Sorry about that. I realized my volume was on my phone. I was playing that to make sure I was not missing anything, and I was not chewing on camera because that would be really embarrassing for me. I'm questioning my decision to make the entire tree into slabs at this point, but my number one goal at the moment is to gather as much dirt as possible. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna use this tree wood to gather as much dirt as possible to make a home, or to make a proper tree area instead of relying on this patch, because I do not trust this patch. Okay, with that being where it is, how far out does this go? We're gonna need another row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that is 9 out. I would like it to be 10. I would like to secure a 10th row of blocks here. And we're going to call that the start of our tree zone. And we're going to space it out. We're going to ultimately start spacing this out so we have a designated tree growing area, and we have an area in which to do things that aren't related to trees. That's how we're doing this. Okay, that's all we can do with that tree. Get a couple more saplings. Sorry about that. That's what I get for eating wild noodles. Okay. So that's going on there. We've got this untamed patch here. I think it's going to be tricky about this is I never want to lose access to grass blocks. So I'm going to have to preserve a portion of this indefinitely until I get Silk Touch, which in Skyblock is a very long ways away. Yeah, I'm going to give the trees 3 blocks in each direction to grow out. I think is how we can do this. Yeah. So that's another block there. I'm going to go out here a bit. And just so we covered some bases. We're going to ration out 1 dirt for that. Okay, how much dirt do I want to allocate to tree production? I think I'll cap it at 4 for now, just so we have enough to farm. Yeah, so first priority is building the tree space. Then after that, we're going to build a farm space and tools. Then after that, cobblestone. It's the cobble world, baby. And we're still waiting on trees. So in the meantime, I'm going to go back to finishing up dinner while I wait. I do like camera, actually. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think my drinking is as offensive as my eating. So, we're good there. It's going to be a very long time before things get interesting. I'm starting to think that a Skyblock stream should not have started with a world from absolute zero. Yeah, oh well, live and learn. We got free cam installed in this instance, so I guess that's a thing we could do to pass the time. Let's check out what's around. All right, we have a mangrove. Oh, we have mangrove. We have mangrove. I love mangrove. Good. Is that? That's us. That's a jungle, looks like. Ooh, lily. Nice lily valley there. What are we dealing with here? That is heather. Mushroom. Spruce and snow. I guess that's for the biome. Okay, that's what we're dealing with around us, vaguely. And we are trapped on this island for now because we are still trying to get enough wood to get started. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit, and no one's here to wait it out with me. So, oh wait, I had an opportunity there. There, something happened. Content. Just gotta wait for the day to come. Gotta wait for the day to come. Well, that's going on. Okay, liquid consumed. Hopefully not too embarrassingly. In the meantime, all we can do is wait for these trees to grow. I haven't seen Little Shop of Horrors in forever, but I think there's a song about this. So, those Twitch terms of service changes, huh? Makes you wonder why anyone bothers streaming on that platform. Good thing YouTube would never do something so stupid. Look, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time for all this goes up in flames. Maybe we'll have to fend for ourselves privately. Personally, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I am not qualified enough to set up my own system. But I'm starting to feel that learning should be more of a priority if I am going to be doing this more. You can't trust ISPs, you can't trust anyone. That's the lesson of my streams, is you cannot trust any corporation or tech corp. You're seeing the practical effects of this level of industrial capital. We are just waiting on these trees to grow. It'd be very nice if you grew already. I'm kind of just sitting here waiting. I'm kind of just sitting here waiting. And waiting is not fun. I don't particularly like that this is my stream. I kind of wish... I still kind of hope to make it a little more interesting for people to watch than just sitting around waiting for a tree to grow. But I guess that's Skyblock, especially in the early phases. Yeah, oh well. Oh well. I'm daily surprised by how long it takes trees to grow in the stage of Skyblock. Like, I was honestly expecting... I was honestly expecting some kind of boost. Like, I thought I'd make much more progress by my first 45 minutes. It's been 45 minutes? No, it has not. How long has it been? I've been live. Yeah, it has been 45 minutes. I've been live almost 45 minutes, and so far we have had 2 trees grow on the Skyblock world. I find that deeply amusing, and also unsettling. This is day 1 of Skyblock, people. This is what it is. If you ever wanted to know what it's like to play Skyblock, I am sitting waiting for grass to grow. At least it's not IRL tree. That would take forever. That'd be a terrible stream. Let's go. Is it worth calculating? No. It's not worth calculating. It's probably just collecting wood. You know, it might be worth investing in a composter, honestly. That's an interesting idea for how to do this, is if you, instead of going straight to, uh, instead of going straight into building more tools, I'm going to invest this batch in tools, not slabs. Sorry, I said that backwards. I said the words in the wrong order, which makes it less funny. Little known fact. Okay, we got some tools. Here we are. You're cooking. Let's make a few more slabs. Yeah, I'm going to invest that in I'm going to invest this round in a farm, so I have something else to do while I wait for the trees to grow. Okay. I'm not going to burn up the rest of my supplies, though. That'd be foolish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start a little farm in this corner. Let me go out. Yeah, I'm going to go at 5. It's going to be very janky and very temporary. I'm going to try to water this farm because we need to save our water for the cobble generator. This is the level of jank we are working with right now in Minecraft Skyblock. I am starting to think that maybe my plan of 5 trees is not enough to start with. Like, I may have to just go further. I may have to just double the amount of trees I was going to grow. I'm also recognizing that we are operating with everything we have right now at full capacity. Put the dirt away so we don't lose it. Because that'd be bad. I keep looking in here like somehow I'm gonna magically get more stuff. But no, this is what we have at this point in Skyblock. So, weird weather we've been having, huh? Oh, hey, Angie. What up? Nice to see you in chat, Nurse and Geek. Hey, yes, I have thought about doing a cobble generator. I don't have the wood right now. My number one priority is still setting up these. Then the farm. Farm is number 2. Now number 3 is the cobble generator. Unfortunately, we have kind of exhausted all of our resources at the moment, as far as that goes. Really, it is so funny to me. I did not anticipate how much of this was going to be a waiting game. I just read your comments, and I have some concerns about the fact that that didn't occur to me. I'm also very scared to use dirt for anything, though. Like, it's still precious to my mind. I think I am going to compromise on that, though. I'm compromised because you're right. The fire tank is going to be a liability when it comes to that. So I'm gonna hold back a bit for tools on that one. But other than that, I am going to make more slabs. I'm gonna move out here a bit. If I recall correctly, it's supposed to be 4 long, so I'm gonna buffer it to 8. Oh, you did 1 block. Oh God. I've only tampered in that arena of Minecraft, and just hearing it is bringing back some bad memories. At least you have a tree to start with this. Like, you can craft stuff. Like, and also, 1 block, you're actively doing stuff with every block you have the whole time. You're not just waiting for trees to grow at the start of it. Like this, I'm watching grass grow on stream. It's embarrassing. Try to explain to my friends, hey, this is what I do now. This is what I do in my free time. I play Minecraft for an audience. What do you do with them? Watch grass grow. Yeah. You're right, but I'm also too scared. So I'm going to split difference. I'm going to put a platform under it. Let it go up 4. How does this work? You need to have a dip on one side so the blocks interact without destroying each other. Which one do you drain off? Do you drain off the water or the lava? Whatever it is, I know it's a little something like this. But if you could remind me, honestly, I'm feeling bad about it. I don't remember. There's one side I know you're supposed to put a dip in so they don't destroy each other immediately. I just don't remember which side the dip goes on. Okay, the water needs to drop down. That's what it is. Thank you so much for reminding me. Not gonna do me any good there. Okay. So if we do that here. We're not going to talk about that. Okay, we're going to put the ice there. I'm going to make a pick. Oh, hey, tree. Let these things start growing now. It's good. We need the whip, though. Not going to complain too much. I complain a little bit because it's more fun. But, you know. Yeah, 1 block's fun. I love the sifting mechanic. Oh yeah, Pixie's Survival Guide. I think I should definitely watch at some point. Love pixel riffs. Yay. Spacing that a little bit more. I am not procrastinating on the cobble generator. I am simply not doing it at this minute because I don't want to start it yet. Also, I think this tree farm portion is a more reliable source, and I'd like to get that up as soon as possible. Other thing I'd love to have is the ability to sleep. Okay, now moment of truth. Let's do this thing. If this goes wrong, I'm going to be slightly annoyed for half a minute. Yes, we got it. We got it going. We got it going. This is it. We have a cobblestone generator in place. It's awesome. Thank you so much, Nursing Geek. I really appreciate your help. Okay. What was I going to do next? Oh, I was going to build something so I can stand next to the cobble and break it. That's what I was going to do next. I didn't have to use slabs for that. Is this going to blow up in my face? Maybe. No, it's not! Hey! We got cobble. Okay, maybe it is a little bit. We have Jank. Let's go. So let's break in. How was your day? The engine I'm using to watch chat may have just died. Hang on a second. Sure. But yeah, I haven't had live footage in a few minutes. Oh, fun! You got a quiz done. Ugh. I love writing those. I wish I had more of an excuse to do them. So it's fun though. I'm glad you did that. What's it on? It's something nursing related. I just don't know enough details about that. The joke at my school, or at least the joke for me, is the nursing school is so far out of the way that I tend to forget that we have one. I had a class there last semester. It was just a completely different part of campus I've ever been to. Population health nursing. So the first couple chapters is mostly how is this different from hospital nursing? That sounds closer to epidemiology. I think I called it. Yeah. It sounds like a much bigger scale thing. Like, I guess I kind of assumed that nursing dealt more with technical, patient-facing stuff. Like, what does back-end nursing like if you're dealing with a massive scale? look a whole lot of different ways. I guess it could, and I guess asking you in a stream chat is probably not the best time to ask you to explain the intricacies of your life. Oh, you're answering slowly. Okay. School nurses, for example, are considered frontline population health nurses. Oh! So it's when you're servicing a community. That makes a lot of sense. Huh. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, like, front, I guess, I don't know what I thought was going on there. Oh, organizing vaccine clinic. Okay. I get it. So it's like it's the scalability. That's a really cool thing to do. Like I can see why that's a thing that you can geek out over. Sounds like a lot of fun, honestly. If you have the capacity for public health stuff, which I do not, but you do clearly, and I'm glad you have it. That's really cool. Okay, now we have cobble. We've officially made wood obsolete, and thank you for telling me that I could do it this way. It has dramatically accelerated how this is going to go. What am I saving up for? Because cobble was kind of my end goal for this. I would like to replace the dirt in this sooner rather than later. I probably have enough to replace the dirt. I definitely have to replace the dirt. Okay, yes. I'm assuming this into the full stack. I wish I knew what I could do about the loss. Because I'm losing a significant amount of cobble to loss. Or to the lava. Not much I can do about that right now. But what I can do is pack this half up. Put the dirt. Alright, so population health nursing. You're dealing with the public scale of nursing and how to address things on a more systemic level, which is it's a useful thing to have and a really cool thing to have, huh? I didn't know how that worked. That is very cool. Thank you so much for sharing and teaching me. I didn't know you taught though. That's cool. I didn't know that you taught nursing generally. That's really cool. A lot of respect for that. It's not easy to do. You're right. It's not the kind of thing that you bring up while timelining the block game murder show. That is very fair. I know. That's a very fair point. But yeah, thanks for helping out. Thanks for helping out. It was great to have you on board. I'm trying to think who else answered that last minute distress call that you issued. Was it really just you? Were you our savior at the 11th hour? That was so helpful. So, do you hang around other Minecraft spaces then? How did you end up doing that with us? Yeah, you did because you did because I think you responded and I DM'd you. That's how I vaguely remember it happening. I could be wrong about the details, but still, very nice to have you. Very nice to have you on board. Far too many Minecraft Discords play on servers. Are you in the Hermitcraft orbit or are you elsewhere? Hermitcraft Empires and AlphaCraft. I don't think I've heard of AlphaCraft. Embarrassingly enough. I am not good about keeping up with much of the Minecraft world. Very much a Hermitcraft main with QSMP interests. I've been branching out a lot. Like people have been like I've been learning a lot through the project about other people. I'm learning a lot through this project about other Minecraft spaces, but yeah, I don't know anything about AlphaCraft. We playing Jimmy's server. Cool. I was there recently for a thing. What was it? It was his like 100-player manhunt. Didn't get in, but I am getting a phone call right now. Let me just address this because this is someone I need to call back. Custom. We'll call later. Oh, Ace, hey. Yes, Tumblr is a unique way to learn about things. I will say the stuff about QSMP is pretty accurate. I regularly watch Jaden animations and less regularly Philza and Slime for that one. But yes, it is very fair that it is yeah, it is Yowie Island. They all got eggs that they got way too attached to, and they don't know how to get rid of them at this point. It is so funny to me that they trapped themselves in this situation on the server where they had a plot device that was it was a great idea to get people talking, like give everyone an egg. Give everyone an egg so that they'd have to talk to someone who they didn't already know, co-parent it, and then check in on the server regularly so they built up a habit of it. It was a great idea to get started. And then they lost control of the plot because everyone got way too into the eggs. And next thing you know, Wilbur Soot is playing Dear Theodosia on stream. He and the actor playing the egg are both full-on sobbing. It is amazing. All this is happening while they have a strip club going on also. And whatever else they're doing. It's a lot of fun. I do recommend it. My personal favorite is Jaden. I love her because I'm still not quite sure why she's there or why she got invited. And I don't think she knows either, but she is making the most of it, and I appreciate it so much. Hey, it's good to see you. I think I already said hi, but just in case, you don't need to watch the first half of this VOD. No one was here. I literally sat watching trees grow and ate my dinner. So, you missed nothing. Once again, Ace, you missed nothing. I don't think microwaving me is necessary. Thanks for coming, Nosy Geek. Great having you here. If you come back, great. If not, still glad that you showed up. Made it a lot more fun, honestly. Always more fun with friends. Meanwhile, Ace, you were napping when I was streaming, which, as you said, is a crime. But I think the crime is on your end because you knew I was going to be streaming. So quite honestly, that is on you. And I'm afraid I must say, with a heavy heart, L skill issue. You do that. Go make your soup. Yeah, sure, you got back from physical therapy. I still say skill issue. Do you know how much sleep I was operating on? Not enough. And I'm still here, still watching trees grow in Skyblock. That's just the kind of guy I am. Go supinate. Now that I have an audience, I can espouse further propaganda. So I'm thinking about the Twitch Terms of Service update, that they are no longer allowing dual streaming. And it's interesting to me that they're doing this. It's a play. I mean, of course they do it, but... Of course they do it. Of course they want the exclusivity, but it is interesting to me that we are approaching more and more portions of the internet getting a monopoly. And yes, it was already happening, but they're being much more obvious about it now. And we're getting a lot of reminders lately of how little we actually control. And that's kind of scared me. It's also interesting to me, just like as someone who grew up when the internet was becoming everything, and getting so used to people telling me once you put something on the internet, it's forever and you can never erase it. And now we are being rapidly reminded of how impermanent the internet is. How, at a whim, your entire online life can vanish. And it's reminding me of the importance of maintaining control of your own stuff, which is a skill that I do need to develop more. I do need to develop in a better quantity. And it's something I should really invest time in learning how to do. And it's kind of terrifying. And I'm thinking of it from a historical perspective, like how little control we have over the future, how little preservation power we actually have. And that alone is truly a frightening concept, like this cosmic horror that we do not control ourselves and we do not control how people remember us. And I want to be better about archiving. John Green said a thing once, years ago. I forget who he was describing, but it was the context that the internet, that for all we know, in 100 years, people remember this time. I don't think we just worshipped black boxes because we won't be able to power on our screens or anything, and they won't be able to see what we saw. And I think about that a lot more now. Like, and it's interesting to me that it's not even going to be because we can't run our technology 100 years in the future. It's going to be because nobody cared enough about our lives specifically to archive the information. It is scary to me thinking about the person who cares most about you in the world is you. And I think that applies to a lot of things, and it's important to remember to just treat yourself well because again, ultimately you are the most responsible for what happens to you in your life. And there is a degree of control that you do have, and it's important to remember that and to exercise it, because if you don't exercise it, you lose it. So, as much agency as you can muster in this world that does not like people having agency or control over themselves is crucial. It is scary how little you can rely on it, though. Rely on the world around you. And I wish that weren't the case. I want to be the kind of person who trusts people more, who is more open to collaborative experiences, but we're getting just live proof about how little you can trust any institution. We knew that about government. We knew that about a lot of corporations. We always knew you couldn't trust them, really. But, you know, again, I was raised being told the internet is forever. Once it exists online, it is beyond you and cannot be destroyed. Now we're saying it is beyond you if it's saved, unless you personally save it. It's the opposite of what I was told. I find that dystopian and depressing. Ace, I don't know what you're told. You're not that much younger than I am. But you're like a few years younger. You were young enough to, like, always have the internet. Like, in fourth grade in elementary school, we were doing projects. We were not allowed to use the internet because we were told encyclopedias would be more reliable for a while. By 6th grade, they gave up on that. But for you, I guess, I don't know if you've ever had to do anything without the internet. I don't even know if you're still there right now, or if you're off making your soup. If you are making your soup, then I'm sorry that you missed this insightful commentary on the nature of society. But I'd be curious, and I'll probably follow up with you next week or something. Because you've never had to operate with the internet as a limited quantity. The internet is always everything. It is so freaking scary. Oh, you're back with soup. You missed me talking about how the internet is impermanent and we're all gonna die. I guess you could rewatch the speech later if you really care enough about what I think about the internet. But the short version is we're seeing with the Twitch thing, nothing is forever, especially the internet, which I think is interesting because I was raised being told constantly the internet is forever. Once you do something on the internet, it is beyond you forever and you cannot control it. And now we're seeing sort of the opposite is that the internet exists at the whim of someone else entirely. And you cannot control your online space. So the best you can do is maintain what you have privately, which is really interesting to me as someone who like saw the internet becoming a thing as I was starting school, because I watched in real time people accept that this was just a part of life. But there's this new wave now of how easy it is for whoever's hosting your service to just delete everything. So my question for you, Ace, is because I said this already. I don't know if you're watching it back, but in fourth grade, the first time I had to do any kind of like research report of any scale, they said we could not use the internet. We had to use encyclopedias to research everything because we were told the internet is not a reliable source. By sixth grade, when I did my next paper, which I took 2 seasons for sixth grade, but it was still probably garbage. And it was in Gig. Oh, good to have you here too on this. But yeah, on sixth grade, when I had my first research paper that is probably garbage. I don't even want to know what I wrote back then. We were just asked to use like at least one physical non-internet source. And then by 8th grade, no one cared. Everything was the internet, and we kind of accepted that that was the way of things. Was that a phantom? Why are there phantoms? This is not fair. I can't sleep. Whatever. Where was I? Oh yeah, so acceptance of the internet happened when I was in middle school. And now we're seeing this wave with the Twitch ban and Max and all the streaming and the streaming crisis and Musk's Twitter. Just how little control we have over that, and it's interesting to me to watch that shift. So I'm curious, Ace, because you're a few years younger than I am. Like, you grew up with people accepting that the internet. You grew up in a world that was like more understanding that the internet was here and it was a thing. And I'm curious what that was like for you compared to my experience of watching the internet watching the internet become a thing. And Nursing Geek, I don't know how old you are, but I'm assuming you're a few years older than I am, so you're on the other end of that. I don't know what your arc was with that. The internet wasn't a thing until you were in college. If you don't mind, a ballpark estimate how old you are. Okay. You are not just a few years older than I am. I was out there. Cool. You did green English first, and then you went back for nursing. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I'm sorry for making a few assumptions there, but interesting. Yeah, so you had a very different experience with the internet becoming a thing, or the internet being a thing when it was. Yeah. My parents tell me stories. My parents are roughly the same age. They tell me stories about like having a computing center and like it growing up. It growing around them. My mom had an Apple II growing up. But yeah. Ace. I was also told the internet was forever and that it was going to be here for a while, but now we're learning about the impermanence of the machine through those who run it. Yes, my thoughts exactly. The internet is very much not forever. Nursing Geek, you had probably the experience of watching the internet become is forever. I don't know what that side of it was like, and now I'm wondering. Because we're watching the paradigm shift now to the internet very much not being forever. Like, did you have a moment where you realized it was forever, or at least thought it was going to be? Physical backups, yes. I'm learning about the importance of that, and I'm regretting that I don't have like any means of playing or storing DVDs. It's something I'm seriously going to consider investing in once I move into somewhere permanently. I'm bound right now by being forced to be able to pack up everything and move about every year for school. But once I do have a place, I do want to start like making a serious physical archive. And Ace, you have I know I've seen you talk around talking about some of this stuff, but I don't know how serious you are about like physical backups. But yeah, did you ever have to, did you ever do a project where you weren't allowed to use the internet, Ace? Because that'd be interesting. Like I already said it was on the way out when I was played. You grow up half expecting a nuclear explosion. Um, right, that is how the Cold War worked, from what I've been told. Honestly, I hear the stories from one of my grandparents who grew up in the 40s and 50s. Uh, my parents who again are roughly your age. I think we're a little more optimistic about it. I want to say I'm hesitant to assign things to them because I wasn't there, and I've asked about it, but like, who remembers everything? My mom, my mom actually told me that on the Cold War thing, my mom grew up thinking that it was almost over. She deliberately took Russian in high school and college because she thought that it was going to be important to the post-Cold War world for people to be able to understand both sides of that. Yeah, the Cold War did run through the 80s. I did at the time. I thought that I don't know. Now that I'm saying out loud, like I don't know what I thought. Did I think people were kind of over it at that point? Like they just kind of got used to it? That's really embarrassing. If I actually thought that the Cold War by that point people just kind of got used to the threat of nuclear annihilation. Like I don't know why I think that's true. I guess I'm trying to think of a comparable experience that we have. Like thinking about climate change. I guess I'm used to thinking about that, but like that's a little different because like that's slightly more in control. I don't know. I'm making a horrible comparison here, and I don't want to make a poorly thought out statement because I think this is a very interesting conversation that I would like to have in a space where I'm able to speak more intelligently about it. But thank you for offering information, both of you, on this. It's been fascinating to watch how that changes. Yeah, I know. Moral of the story that I've learned from all this is back up your stuff. Back up your stuff. You don't know what's gonna last in the future. The best thing you can do for yourself is to keep the records outside of yourself, which is a very scary thought. Like, I don't like that aspect of not trusting myself, this stuff, but I guess, like, what else are you gonna do? There's only so much control you have over your world. And watching and developing the understanding of how that control works is really sad. I don't like this feeling of not having control. Yeah, nuclear pure destruction. Like the existential horror of that versus the existential horror of climate change. I wonder how different that is. Like, I wonder how different that level of acceptance that the big thing that could end everything is completely and totally out of your control. So how do you live with that? And how does it differ if that action is stopping a person from doing a thing or stopping people from not doing a thing or pressuring people to do a thing to stop the bad thing from happening? Like, it is a completely different mindset to operate in, because if you're dealing with nuclear annihilation, and please correct me if I'm just completely off base here, because again, I was not alive during the Cold War. If you deal with nuclear annihilation, you do have to. Your goal is to stop the people, and you want to do something about it. Your goal is to stop people in power from doing the bad thing. But if it's climate change, to stop people in power from currently doing the thing that they are currently doing. It's a different mindset of power. And yes, good point, Geek. It is also a slower apocalypse that is actively happening. Anyway, this is why it happens when I play Minecraft. Get deeply depressing about the nature of human existence. This has been a stream. Gotta say, back half of it is probably one of my favorite things I've done in streaming, like just the kind of existential conversation with y'all, because like I think that's what I thought I was gonna be doing more of, is I like overthinking things and I like having this conversation. It's also morbid and sad. Um, I'm hoping that well, one, we all don't die, but on a broader level, like, or like not broader, this is the opposite of broader. It's like narrower. It's like more stimulated. I'm hoping that streams can have similar vibes to the back half of this one, where people are here, we're chatting about important stuff, thinking through things together, thinking creatively. I think I started my internet journey really, like, as a person online, was Mike McNetta's Idea channel, which is long since discontinued, ended in 2016. But the idea of mixing pop culture and philosophy really struck a chord with me. I found my way to that from Nerdfighteria, which will always be my first internet home. But yeah, that idea of mixing pop culture and philosophy and thinking things through and taking things seriously, but still in a way that people didn't expect you to. I like that dynamic a lot, and I would love to do more things like that. I can't think of a specific idea channel video to recommend because it's been 7 years and the channel's long dead. I wish I could, because I totally would send people that way. And honestly, I'm not quite sure what MicroDead is up to these days. I can't really recommend any of that stuff directly. But I'll think of something for next time, because really, I like him, and I like what he did and how he got me into thinking about this kind of thing. Because the last video in the series was I believe called Thinking with Others, and I do not remember anything about the video except the title right now. But yeah, the idea of thinking with others, and there's a lot of power in that, and I think that's the best use of the internet. And I would love to do more of that. Thank you all for helping me fulfill that. Looking at the sky, I don't want to deal with phantoms, and also, um, I have another call I should get on in a couple minutes. I should check in on that call I missed earlier also. So, Nursing Geek, thank you. Last question. I am studying political science with a minor in server research and data analytics. This summer I am working specifically in political polling. Um, how to do that. So most of my day job right now is coming through vote reports and figuring out how to crunch them all quickly into computers so we can get real-time results. Um, I would love to talk about that more. Unfortunately, yes, I am wrapping up. Good question. We'll circle back to that next time. Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming to the stream. This has been excellent, phenomenal. Love having you here. I will see you all next week. Hopefully by then I will have an apartment in place where I can live and stream from, because right now I still don't have Wi-Fi. Hoping for the best. I'll see y'all soon. And not to knock off anyone specifically, but keep adventuring.